ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
We've had several months of high inflation that most economists, including me, believe will be transitory.
And she was dead wrong. Transitory. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Transitory. You know, yesterday we got the number on inflation, 9.1%. We had an increase. CPI, that's food, everything else went up 9.1% over 12 months, which is incredible. She said, if you remember before all that all this is just transitory. Of course, it's not transitory. She didn't apologize. Instead, yesterday she says this.
Inflation is unacceptably high.
Yeah, no apology. No apology. What people don't understand is that 9.1 increase in inflation. The costs have gone up 10% in the past year. Now that inflation, that increase should not be scaring us the most. Horrible, but should not be scaring us the most. Even though, I get it, inflation is the biggest threat to capitalism. Honest to God, it is. And also remember, oil, we're no longer oil independent. And oil is central to our national defense. So my point is, those things aren't even important. That's not what we should be scared of. We're not oil independent anymore. We shouldn't be scared of that. We shouldn't be scared of the inflation. What we should be really scared about, almost in a panic, is the lack of talented people, experienced people in this administration to fix it. That's the danger. Think about it. A CEO of any company will surround himself, go to any length, steal anything, the best talent in the country. He'll surround himself with talent. That's the job of a CEO. The job of the board of directors is to find a CEO. Spare no expense. Get the best CEO. You got to have that leadership. Well, our board of directors the voter, fired our CEO, Trump. And they brought in Biden. Now think about that for one moment. And they didn't bring in Biden based on talent or his experience. Here, America is the largest corporation. And the voters, our board of directors, said, let's get rid of this guy Trump, who, remember, incredibly turned around, got rid of all the roadblocks and got the vaccine as fast as he could, shut down China as fast as he could, saved lives, the whole deal. Unbelievable what he did. The economy turned around. He recovered. It was doing great. God, car sales going through the roof, home sales going through the roof. Look what he did to protect us from Iran. He's the only one that could put together a deal. In the last 50 years, all these presidents tried to put a deal together with Israel and United Arab Emirates and Bahrain, all to have a group, solid group that they'd all stay together and protect themselves from Iran. Trump got it done, but he got fired. He finally got us out of Afghan. Look what happened. After he got us out of there, got all screwed up by Biden. No experience. Guy's been in office 54 years. He screws up everything he touches. But that's what our board of directors, the voter, wanted. They wanted Biden, not Trump. because they thought because he tweeted too much, he wasn't qualified to be president of the United States, but Biden was. Now, Biden comes in, we get this pandemic, and think about it. Think about who he surrounds himself with. We had one of the worst transportation problems in the history of this country. The docks were blocked up. I mean, just the transportation was horrible. It was killing us. And as CEO, he doesn't bring the best talent around him. No. He does what's politically correct. He brings in Pete Buttigieg. Let's just call him the bug. He has no talent. I'll tell you what his talent is, though. He does. I shouldn't say that. His fluency in political language is unbelievable. And it makes him out to be what he is. One of the biggest political BS artists there are. That's all he is, a BS artist. But can you imagine? What should be scaring us is not the 9.1% increase in inflation. What should be scaring us, we have nobody that has the talent to fix it. And if you haven't seen what Buttigieg has done, I mean, think of what he has done. Go back and look what he has done. So, I mean, remember, he came from this little tiny town with a budget of $382 million, and Biden hands over to him a budget, the biggest budget in Washington, $142 billion. And he gets the job not because he has the talent, not because he has experience. He has nothing. The only thing he knows about transportation is get in a car and go to work. That's his experience. Then he also brings in this idiot, Granholm, Jennifer Granholm. No experience in energy. Okay, she was a governor. So what? That doesn't qualify for energy. Unbelievable. She went to Yale. She was an educator and an author, and brings her in to be the energy secretary. See, what should be scaring us is there's no talent at that White House to deal with this. And we got to stop doing this. You got to stop bringing people in, not based on who they are, what color they are, or any of that stuff. That's the problem. They're putting people in place that's politically correct, not people in place that will fix things, that have talent. I mean, it's terrible. So this is not going to be easy, is my point. It's not going. People who think this is just it's normal, just a little normal market. It's dropping right now, but everything's going to be fine. We're going to rally big and everything's going to be okay. No, it's not going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. It's going to get much worse. We have a captain, of this boat. He can't find his boat. He's the captain. He can't find his ship. He doesn't know where it is. And then he has the people around him who maybe are nice people, but they have no talent. They don't understand what they're supposed to do. And here's the big problem with that. They got a decision to make. With inflation going up, the CPI 9.1%, and oil has dropped. So why in the hell would they raise rates 1 point? That 100 basis points. Are you kidding? Remember, oil is the CPI. Oil is inflation. They're one in the same. Oil has dropped from $124 in June to $94. The worst thing you could do now is to turn around and raise rates 100 basis points. What are you, nuts? What we should be doing is producing more to cut demand. We'll explain when we get back and how it affects the stock market and your investments.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records, and the Phil's Gang software is easy to use. painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You should always be in a position with your portfolio, and I'm serious, that it doesn't make any difference if the market goes down or the market goes up. You're going to make money either way. It doesn't make any difference who's in charge. It doesn't make any difference. All you need to know is, okay, who runs the market? How does the market work? How does it really work? How do stocks go up and down? Who causes that to happen? It's not profits. It's not earnings. It's called investment banks. Called institutional investors. The game is you have insurance companies. They collect all this money and they have to invest it. Hedge funds collect all this money and have to invest it. Mutual funds, same thing. Now, who do they hire to manage that? They hire BlackRock or Vanguard or JP Morgan or Morgan Stanley. They're called investment banks. And their job is to make big returns for them. Because if they get big returns for them, they'll also get the next deal. If an insurance company is going to buy another insurance company and JP Morgan is their investment banker who's making the money in the stock market, JP Morgan will get the deal and gets a big fat commission. So everything is all around the institutional investor and the investment bank. They rig the market. They know exactly how to move the market up and down, and you got to follow that. And you'll be making money if it goes down or the market goes up. You don't care what's going on. You certainly don't invest in the market based on the talent that's in Washington or the honesty that's in Washington. We're making money in this downtrend. The market's going down over 190 days. It keeps going down, this market, and we make money. We're still making money because my members know how to sell short. They also know that in a downtrend, it's going down 190 days, like an airplane. You're on an airliner, and the nose goes straight down, and you're ready to crash. That's what the market's doing. But it doesn't matter. We'll be okay because we continually make money. Every day at 2 o'clock, Steve, the head of our education department, every day we take our same portfolio of stocks and we give them to our members and tell them exactly what to do. They can't make a mistake. How can they make a mistake? When Steve takes our color-coded chart and tells them exactly what to do, which includes making money as the market goes down. How could you not make money? You got to get away from what's going on and what you can't. Listen, think about what's going to happen here. So, oil. Let's talk about the market. Oil is inflation. Nobody's talking about that. I had this morning in class, I had Willie pull up for me. I said, "Give me a chart. There's got to be a chart that shows oil and inflation, an overlay." And there was. And I put it up for the class, and I showed them. I said, "Look at this. Understand, oil and inflation is the same thing. If oil goes down, inflation goes down. If oil goes up, inflation goes up. That's the most important thing to remember." Now, why is that important? Because here's why. If oil drops, it's because people are getting strapped. They're strapped. They don't have enough money. Their income is not keeping up with inflation. Consumers have remember, oil in June was $124. Today it's $94. Oil is dropping as inflation outpaces wages. Now, consumers are cutting back on driving. When they cut back on driving, they cut back on gasoline usage. You cut back on gasoline usage, the price of oil goes down. Oil is in almost every product we purchase. People are not purchasing anymore the amount they used to purchase. Oil's in lipstick, carpet, life jackets, tires, umbrellas, nylon ropes, golf bag. I could go on all day. So when they cut back, say, I can't spend this money, I got to cut back my consumption, oil goes down, inflation goes down. So why the hell would you now turn around with inflation going down, increase rates? Now, so yeah, but aren't you supposed to increase rates to break the back of inflation? Not now. You should have done that in 2012. You should have done that in 2013. Not 2022, you idiot. Who's making the decisions? Just look to Washington. So what do we do to make money? You understand this market is going to go down even more now because of that stupid idea. Think what they're doing. Inflation is coming back, it's pulling back, because not that things are getting better, things are getting worse. Things are getting worse. So inflation's cutting back because people are broke. They're cutting back on consuming. And then when they stop consuming, oil goes down. While oil is going down, it's not the time to slam people with higher payments on their cars, higher payment on their credit cards, higher payment on their personal loans, their home improvement loans. But that's what they're going to do. They're going to move rates up 100 basis points. They're going to slam people when they're hurting the most. How stupid. Instead, they should be increasing productivity. Increase productivity. Start cutting as fast as they could regulations. Get production moving. The more we produce, we can cut demand. And you cut that demand, you're going to cut inflation. Think about what happened. When Biden takes over, he tells everybody to go home, and I'm going to send you checks. People sitting at home, and they have all these checks and all this money's mounting up. They want to spend it, so they start spending it. So if everybody's spent money on the same shirt, then all of a sudden there's few shirts left because the people who produce the shirts are at home. So the shirts that are left, the price goes up, right? What happens next? I'll tell you when I come back. Join my gang free for 10 days at least.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
With the PhilsGang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at PhilsGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At PhilsGang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And PhilsGang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the PhilsGang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at PhilsGang.com. That's PhilsGang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and PhilsGang.com, you can. PhilsGang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With PhilsGang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to PhilsGang.com. PhilsGang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Okay. Check this out. Listen to this. Here's first Harris talking about the numbers yesterday from the CPI. And then we have that Jean-Pierre Jouy, whoever she is. Here we go. This is first Harris.
It is important to note that It is important to note that these numbers do not fully reflect the recent drop in gas prices.
Now here's the genius, Jean-Pierre Paris.
Gas and food prices continue to be heavily impacted by the war in Ukraine. And there are a few important points to keep in mind when we get this backwards-looking data. First, June CPI data is already out of date.
Out of date. We're not talking about cottage cheese in a refrigerator, you idiot. Unbelievable. Out of date? How's it out of date? Out of date is when you get cottage cheese and you buy it on July 14th, and then it says it's got to be used by July 20th. Then you take a look at it, it's now September 20th. That's out of date. The CPI is not out of date 30 days. Now, I'm just wondering, let's say these were gangbuster numbers. You think they'd say, oh, by the way, even though they're gangbuster numbers, I want to warn you, these are out of date. You think they'd say it's out of date? You can't trust Wall Street. You can't trust the fake business news networks. They're in bed with Wall Street. You can't trust the White House. You can't trust the Congress. If you're going to be in the market, you got to trust yourself. And the best way to trust yourself is have trust in your tools. And I designed a tool. After being in this business for 56 years and on this earth for 76, I got sick of their tools. I designed my own tool. It tells me I can look very quickly, and I know exactly if I'm buying Citigroup or I'm buying Costco or whatever I'm buying. It is the insurance companies. Are the insurance company buying them? Are the hedge funds buying them? If I'm buying Citigroup, is mutual funds buying Citigroup? And who's buying Citigroup for the insurance companies and the hedge funds and the mutual funds? The investment bankers, J.P. Morgan. So J.P. Morgan buying. Is Vanguard buying? My chart follows the money. You don't follow the BS. And going back to what I just said a moment ago, please understand what's going on. If they raise rates after inflation has dropped. Now, inflation dropping is not a good thing. It was dropping for the right reasons because we were producing. See, when you produce, when you turn around and invest money into productivity and your productivity increases, that's a beautiful thing. That's the way an economy is supposed to work. But we stopped that in 2009. Not we. Obama, Biden, baby Bush. Remember, when they took over from Bush, Bush left Obama, Biden administration a mess. A terrible mess. Especially the banks. And the government had so much debt. Instead of doing what was right in 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, they should have done what was right. They should have turned around and said, let's put this stuff into a recession. Let's put these banks into a recession. And let the free market work. If they're supposed to survive, they will. If they don't, we break them up. And what we'll focus on is increasing our productivity, business investment. We're going to encourage business investment. And the way we're going to encourage business investment, we're going to start cutting regulations so investors can make even more money. And they're going to put money in these companies, and these companies are going to turn around and start producing. And you start producing products, then you start growing. The economy starts growing. Wages start growing. There's no inflation. There's no inflation. The best economy is an economy where there's business investment and productivity, but they exchange business investment and productivity for inflation. They said, let's instead inflate our way out of this mess that baby Bush left us. Baby Bush left us tremendous amount of debt. Tremendous amount of debt. So what did he do? So Obama decides, well, all this government debt, what we got to do is reduce it. And how are they going to reduce it? They're going to reduce the value of the debt. Let's reduce the value of the debt. What we'll do is create inflation. We'll create inflation. And we reduce the value of the debt. So if we owe China $1 million, we now only owe them $800,000. The banks who put me in office, we got to make them whole. We're not going to put them into bankruptcy or split them up. Let's create inflation. So when prices go up, the Federal Reserve had to print more money for them so that they can expand the credit cards so people can buy now, pay for it later on their credit card. Interest rates will go up and they'll make money. So we're going to fix the government, make the government solvent by reducing the government's debt through this trick. And we're going to make the bank solvent through another trick, inflation. And somebody in the back of the room had to raise their hand and say, well, wait a minute, what about Main Street? What the hell are you going to do with them? Oh, no. Here's what we're going to do with Main Street. They're not going to know the difference. See, here's Main Street. Main Street's going to think this is good for them because they can go buy a car. Low payments. They can buy a car. They can buy a motorcycle. They can buy a boat. They can go on vacation. They can fix their house. And they have no idea they're getting screwed with inflation. They wouldn't know inflation if they tripped over it. These are hard-working people just trying to make a living. They don't know anything about this stuff. So let's just screw them. We'll save the banks by creating all this inflation. So rates go up and they make money, and we'll save the government. Because the government, one thing we don't want to do is cut spending. Are you kidding me? Obama said we don't want to cut spending. Cut spending? Are you crazy? No president cuts spending. We're not going to cut spending. So instead, let's get in there and create all kinds of inflation. And the higher inflation goes, the value of the debt goes down. And that's how we pay China. And by the way, all my friends at the banks and all my friends at Wall Street, everybody who put me in the office will love me because those people don't work on wages like Main Street. They're the asset class. And inflation is great for their artwork and great for their farms and great for the timber they own and all the assets. They'll do well. So we're going to save the banks. They're going to do well. We're going to cheat China on their debt. That would be good. The asset class will get rich. Screw Main Street. Now here we are, 14 years later, and now the consumer's sitting there going, what happened? What happened? Oh my God, look at gasoline prices. That's what happened. This is 14 years. Now you need some intelligence to fix it. And we had somebody, whether you hated him not for, you could hate him all you want for texting. For God's sakes, get over it. Get over it. You throw out a guy because he texts. And this guy had a booming economy, gasoline going down, we were producing oil, and you bring in this idiot. Plagiarizes. He's plagiarizing today over in Israel. He's in Israel talking about the Abraham Accord as if he's the one that put it together. Yes. So we're going to continue to make money. That's right. When we get back, I'm going to tell you how. We don't care if the market goes up or the market goes down. My members are going to continue to make money. It doesn't matter if the market goes up or down.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Every day, I want you to think about this. Every day when we're working with our members, it doesn't matter to us what the noise is out there. Inflation, no inflation, we could care less. Because the key to making money in the market is following the money in the market, not the BS. Do you know how much money the investment banks pay their people for research? Because remember, they're responsible to make money for the hedge funds, for the mutual funds, for the insurance companies. Do you know how much money J.P. Morgan pays for an analyst to know which way the money's going to go? And what do? We follow them. We follow the money. And the color-coded chart we have follows the money. That color-coded chart is no joke. We didn't do it overnight. It took us about 8 years to design that color-coded chart. It was just an idea in the beginning. It came to me as I was thinking, I'm going, isn't it stupid? I said, the market's going down. Why aren't all the candlesticks just red? As long as the money's flowing that way, what do we care about day to day? If the last trade was on the high or the last trade was on the low and it changed from red to green to candle, it should be all red. So when a person gets in, he sees when they tell him to buy in the dip, it's red. So you don't buy on a dip. Or if somebody's going to sell it to get out and they see it's green, no, buy, because money's going in from the institutions. Every day at 2 o'clock, we have a portfolio of stocks. We have the same stocks plus my 6 stocks. That's all I have, 6 stocks. I stay with the same 6 stocks all the time. They're great stocks. And that's why 85% of you lose money, because you have more than 6 stocks. How do you track more than 6 stocks? If you have 6 stocks and you know how to sell short as long as and go long, what do you need more than 6 stocks for? You wait for the pattern of the money come to you. And when the pattern comes to you and all of a sudden it's all solid green, you know to buy that stock. Now, if you think it doesn't work, I'm giving you 10 days free to use this chart. Every day at 2 o'clock, Steve posts our portfolio, tells you exactly what to do at each stock in our portfolio, including my 6 stocks. Here's an example.
Schlumberger. Can I add to this one? Add to it short and put your stop down to 33.
Does anybody do that for you? Nobody does that for you. So, again, this market is in deep trouble because by taking and raising the rates, thinking, oh, we're going to break the back of inflation. No, you should have done that years ago. You're going to break the back of the consumer, you idiot. When oil is coming back, it's telling you the economy's getting worse, not better. So you're going to slam them with higher payments? No. Get rid of regulations. Get money to the small businesses that create all the jobs. The prescription to this is start creating more start-up businesses. Create a ton of start-up businesses. Give them access to money. No, instead, what does the government do? The government goes to the banks and says to the savers, hey, take your money out of savings and bring it over here and loan it to the government. Yeah. So wait a minute. So the bank tells you, the saver, take your money from the bank and buy treasuries. Loan the money to us. And you do. And now when a guy's going to start up a business to create jobs, he goes to the bank, and if the interest rates were 2.5%, because there's less money in the bank now, interest rates are 10%. Or there's not enough money to loan. It's called crowding out. How does that help? That's what they've been doing. That's why small businesses is the prescription to fix this. To fix this, you need to create productivity. Productivity reduces demand. But to sit here when people are dying and oil prices are coming down because people are dying because they're not spending as much, they're not driving as much, you can't afford to, and now you're going to slam them with 75 basis points? At least my gang will be ready. As the market keeps going down, we'll know when to short, we'll know when to get out, and I beg you, 10 days, you get this free. Try it for 10 days. At least during the 10 days, you know what you're going to learn? You're going to learn more than going to Yale or Harvard together. You're going to learn how the market works, how it really works. So if you don't stay with me for 10 days, after the 10 days, at least you'll say, I remember what Phil said when I was with him for 10 days. He's right. I'm not going to buy that stock. And listen to this. This is unbelievable, too. Listen to this.
What drove inflation is the Democrats got in power and they set as their priority spending trillions of dollars. And they could have decided to work in a bipartisan manner, but they didn't want to do that. They wanted to just go on a spending binge. They had power, and a lot of us, myself included, were saying, if you spend these trillions of dollars, if you print money that we don't have, the result is going to be inflation.
There you go. Now, he's talking about the 5 programs, the socialist programs that Biden put in place. But remember, it didn't start there. It goes back to 2009 under Obama. Did you hear what he said? Printing money is inflation. Do you know how much printing of money Obama did? And do you remember the debt he created? He created more debt than all the presidents put together. That's where this problem started. Actually, it started with Bush, with baby Bush. Such a moron. He can't run a business, never mind a country. Talking about somebody is not equipped to be a CEO of a company, regardless CEO of the United States. So when they started to print all this money in 2009 so they could go buy treasuries to bring interest rates down to 0, everybody thought, what a great idea that is. We'll grow the economy on 0 rates. No, you're growing the economy on inflation. That doesn't work. They kept it going for 14 years until November of 2021, and all of a sudden the big tech stocks have been going up for 14 years that everybody made a fortune on went down 30%. Now they're all sitting here waiting for it to go back up. Well, you're going to be sitting a long time because those tech stocks are over. It's over. It's not going to happen again. The only way it would happen again if Biden is so stupid, and he may be, and Powell is so stupid, and he is, if he decides to do another QE. If he said, well, let's go back to QE, let's print more money and go buy treasuries and bring the interest rates back down to zero, and we'll get the big tech stocks roaring again. If they want to put us into a depression, look, all I'm asking you, okay, I'm reaching out to you right now, and I'm saying to you, look, help yourself. Before you put another penny in a stock market, for God's sakes, free for 10 days, why don't you understand first how the market really works? What makes it happen? What makes stocks go up and down? Where do you really put your money? These are the things you're going to learn over 10 days, not going to cost you a nickel. And you're going to be using the best technology ever, the color-coded chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. And you're going to know when to sell short, and you're going to feel comfortable. For the first time, when the market's going down, you're not going to be running around going, what do I do? What do I do? And what's the answer? They always say to you, buy on a dip, buy on a dip. Let me see. You buy on a dip when the market's going down for 190 days? Again, that's like sitting in an airline. You're on your way to Hawaii. All of a sudden, the plane goes nosedive down. You're going down 800 miles an hour straight down. And the stewardess says, would you like some peanuts? What are you, nuts? People have no idea what's going on. No idea what's going on. But if you do know what's going on, and you approach the market the way you should, follow the money instead of the BS, you'll be fine. It doesn't matter if Kramer knows the CEO and he's his friend. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what any of these people tell you. Only one thing matters. Where is the insurance companies putting their money? Where are the hedge funds putting their money? Mutual funds. Where's J.P. Morgan, who represents a hedge fund? Where's he going to put the money for that? There's what matters. You follow them. Follow them. Try it for 10 days. It's free. It's fun. At the end of the 10 days, as I said, if you decide not to stay, no problem. But you'll have an education over 10 days you couldn't even get at Harvard. See you on the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600.